Hey guys, been a while. Been like what, 4 or 5 days now. So what have I been up to? Why haven't I been uploading? As you guys know, I went to a conference. I uploaded that video actually while I was gone at the hotel, and hotel Wi-Fi was very slow. That's why it took a while. But between that and having to work on that new video that I was talking about, for perspective on how rough that new video has been, I have the audio all recorded. It's 17 minutes long. I am overlaying footage on top of it because I wrote the script first this time, and I only have the first 2 minutes done. It's 17 minutes so far in terms of audio only, and I only have the first 2 minutes edited. And for perspective, it took 2 days to get that 2 minutes done. So I am having a lot of fun working on the video, but as you guys can tell, probably it is quite the big effort. And because of that, life has been a little bit busy. I don't know why it's lagged for a second. Anyways, so yeah, I've been busy with that. I also have a research job, I think I mentioned before, and that research job takes a lot of my time too. So I was busy between those two things. And because of that, I could not get anything really done. So like I said, I don't want to leave you guys with no content like whatsoever, which is why I'm editing this video and getting it out. While I was editing this video, by the way, I will just say that the second episode had a lot of good content in it, and I don't think any of it is really worth cutting out. So I'm actually only putting 2 episodes into this one because I think the second episode, I didn't cut anything. I just did like the typical edits like normal, and I didn't speed through anything because I genuinely thought that we had some pretty good gameplay. So you guys will have fun seeing that. And yeah, hopefully you guys can understand. Like I said, progress will be a little slow. And also I should note, on June 17th, I am going to be flying over to Korea because if you guys don't know, I got a scholarship for studying at Seoul National University, and I am basically studying abroad for 1.5 months over the summer. So if you guys catch me on stream then yeah, you'll know that I'll be in Korea. Hopefully I can get some vlogs going as well, and I will keep you guys up to date. Anyways, enough yap. Let's get into the video because it has been a while. So without further ado, let's get into the next episode. Hello, and welcome back to yet another episode of the War Robots Free-to-Play Speedrun, where I try to go from a brand new account to Champions League as fast as I possibly can. So here's our overall timer for days, and then here are some offers apparently that we're getting spammed by. Okay, so we just gotta quickly spam through these. Interesting, there's quite a lot of data pad stuff now. Okay, alright. Additional gold for offers. What's this? Is that a robot discount? Oh, it's a Titan discount. 25% Titan discount and a faster super chest. Okay. You had a red pad for today's reward. And then, ooh, Ultimate Typhon is here. Okay. So, yep, here are the Ultimate Wasp leaderboards. Let's just check to see what they are, because I am curious. Okay, so first things first, actually, let me just spin this real quick. See what reward we get. 200,000 silver. Okay, not bad. Free store reward is what? Let's go to the very bottom. Come on, what are we? 30 keys. Okay, we'll take that. Better than a combat booster or something like that. Here are ad rewards once again. Nothing here. Oh, wrong button. Nothing here, I think. Okay. All right. Well, we also have our daily login reward. Okay, so we have the common pad here. So we'll take that. Then we can open up these. Let's see what we get. So our common pad. Ooh, a purple reward. Honestly, anything here would be nice. We got an extra Walter. Oh, that's so good. And it wasn't a guaranteed reward, so that's W. The reason why I say that's great is now we actually have a second pilot for a Nuo when we get the Nuo. So that's W pull. Another purple wow, okay. So there's a purple reward. Wait a minute, 5,000 Pylum? Pylum is one of the new weapons, I thought, for her status, right? Wait, let's go check. Okay, wow, workshop is full. I'll watch the ad for that in a second. Wait, where is our Pylum? Where's Pylum? Pylum. Yeah, Pylum is one of the new weapons. It is literally new. This thing is absolutely insane, by the way. The damage output on this thing is cracked. But yeah, let's quickly watch this ad. And boom, ad watched. All right, thank you. All right, so I'm actually going to spend gold, by the way, to get these Leech components because, yeah. So as you guys can see, the Crisis, Lynx, and Ophion have been added to the workshop. For weapons, we also got the Stake, Needle, and Spike, I think. These are new. And I think the Cestus, Labrys, Siphos, and the Reaper are also new to the workshop. So interesting that they added these. Honestly, I don't think any of these weapons are worth building. Robot-wise, though, Crisis, Ophion, and Lynx are all very solid bots. Probably all top 15, I would say. So definitely worth getting. But for us, like I said, our focus is to build the Redeemers. So where is the Redeemer? Here we are. So I'm going to be leveling up the Redeemer, unlocking it. As for the Leech, I can just buy it with 52 gold, and boom, we have got ourselves a glorious Leech. So for those of you guys who do not know what the Leech does, this thing is very, very powerful. So actually, we might as well, now that we actually have extra gold too, let's just get another Hangar, because why not? And then we can slap our Leech in here. So for those of you guys who don't know what the Leech does, as you guys can see, this is the Glorious Leech. I think we've seen one of these in one of our games too. Basically what it does is it creates a link to an enemy, and any damage that this guy takes is redirected back at the enemy for the duration of that link. So this is essentially going to be really good for 1v1s and for when we want to take down specific tough enemies. You can essentially link onto the enemy that you're fighting, and they cannot shoot you because you will take no damage, as you guys can see. We have 90% damage reduction, and they will take 35% of the damage back, pre-damage reduction, as damage to their main bot. So this thing is absolutely insane. Obviously, the health is pretty low, so you'll have to level it up for a bit for it to actually be the most valuable. And also, it does have some good pilots too. So there are 3 pilots. The first one here is the Ultimate Leech's pilot. Basically, it reduces your ability cooldown, and it also heals every time it drops to a certain amount of health. I don't know exactly if that's the pilot skills though. And then there's also 2 of these different pilots. So the first one, Isabella Porter here, basically increases your damage redirected. So instead of redirecting 35% of the damage, it redirects 65%. However, the downside is you'll now take 80% damage, or you only get 80% damage reduction instead of 90%. So you're essentially making yourself a bit more powerful in terms of redirecting. So that's not necessarily the power I'd go for though, because people rarely shoot at you anyways. This is actually, Thomas Mindred is the power that I would go for, because you basically get 30% increased speed while you are in your Leech ability. So that is the pilot we're going to go for. I might as well buy him actually right now for a Leech. This is the pilot that I would highly recommend. We unfortunately don't have the best medium weapons as of right now, but like you could run pretty much anything on this guy. You could run the Murex. Obviously the Ultimate Leech has the Ultimate Tolumbus on it, but Tolumbus is actually not the best weapon for it, I would say. I would actually recommend using close range melee weapons. So Cryos were a decent build. They got nerfed, so I don't know how good they are, but it still works. Atomizers are okay. If you want to do like a mid-range, you could also go like Pulsars and Scorchers, I guess, alongside the Hazard. I would actually recommend though, I was planning on running 4 the mace weapons on this guy. And anything could also work though. You could also run the Porthos on it. You could run the Shatter Shotguns on it. Obviously the Murex is good. Mogwins are decent too. This guy actually also rocks like Growler, Deshret, Nanea, Arms. Like this guy is just such a universal bot. Personally, one of my favorite bots to run. I actually have one of these on my main account too, and I run it sometimes in Champions League, only when I really want to fight against a really tough opponent. Yeah, like this guy is good for multi-purpose. Unfortunately though, he's not that good at extermination. He's really meant to be a 1v1 demon. But yeah, he is absolutely broken if you know how to use him. He has the Nuke Amp, and the Overdrive unit is what you want to use on him. And yeah, we'll focus on leveling him up over time. Right now, he is not our prime focus because Leech was actually going to be one of the free-to-play bots I was going to build. But now that we have so many like bots in our hangar, I think the priority to upgrade is, first of all, we prioritize the Leo, then we prioritize the Baglior, and then, well, obviously after getting Ultra to Mark 2, of course, but yeah, and then after that, maybe invest in the Leech after. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get a Nuo or something soon too. And then, ooh, we have a turret exclusive drifting shipyard. Okay. So you have lockdown cannons, a lockdown gray damage cannon. You have the gravity, positive enforcer, stealth, lifesaver and stuff like that. Okay. Durability extender, a lot of stuff. What's in this shipyard? Okay. The second mothership. This thing is not that good. It is not a good mothership. But yeah, you got a turret exclusive shipyard. I don't think it's worth spinning, but if you need turrets and you're short, then this is definitely a decent place to spin your Doritos if you can clear extermination pretty consistently. Okay. Yeah, that aside, let's see what we can get here. So yeah, we'll spin one of these just to get the special prize, see what we get. Oh, I think we're getting a pilot here from what I saw. Okay, we got the Angler pilot. Okay. Not the best, but I guess not the worst either. And we'll just keep spinning because, like I said, I do want the Baglior pilot. let's see what we get. We got 2,000 Orion components. That's not bad. We got the Typhon pilot, the worst one though. And then we landed on silver for our last one. Okay, I mean, not the best rewards, but I mean, we'll take it. We actually got some mothership components. And then yeah, we'll watch some ads and then we'll hop into some games. All right, first spin, we get 140,000 silver. Well, second spin actually. All right, third spin, also 110,000 silver. Our last spin is 51 gold. Okay, I mean, not the best, but we'll take it. And then, okay, so we're done with that ad. I guess we'll do our daily task ads next. So let's just watch all of these. So wait, is there a plat ad? There is. Honestly, let's just do these first though, because I think they're more important. All right, all ads watched. So cha-ching, 50 gold, we'll take that. And then yeah, we'll get some more resources here, W. Okay, and then obviously the last ones we have to watch now are these rewards. So let's just quickly bang through all of these. You can see the only ones that we have to watch are these first two, so let's just do that. And boom, all the ads are done. Ching, boom. All right, so everything is done. We have a few more keys now to spend. Oh wow, this is flat out making us buy redeemers now. I forget that the workshop gives you those offers. All right, but we'll watch these. We'll spin these. So let's spin through quickly. We got the Ophian pilot. Okay, I mean, that's not a bad spin. Then what are these next two chests gonna give us? We got the lockdown pilot. Okay. That might actually be decent for... Wait. No! 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 Oh, we were so close. Okay, well, I mean, this isn't bad, though. We got the Raptor pilot. This is actually what I would recommend using on the Raptor right now for free-to-play players. So that is actually a huge W. So, yeah. I mean, we were so close to getting Nova, but, I mean, it is what it is. It happens. Okay, we'll take that. Okay. Well, in that case... let's actually, I almost forgot. Let's go quickly to the web shop and get these rewards. So first things first, we have our thorium to claim. Okay, how much is left on here? So 2 days and 17 hours for that 500 thorium. But we'll grab this. Boom, 100 thorium. All right. And then over here is the Avon calendar. So I forget what our 12th day reward is. A weapon pad. Okay. Take that. W. All right. So solid rewards, and then now I believe that is all of our ads and everything done. So yep, daily tasks done. Chest spawn and everything. No more ads here. And then of course our workshop is now building the Redeemer, which is gonna be good. Okay. And then now I will hop over to the My Games launcher so we can play in some games. So see you there. All right, we are on the My Games launcher. Okay, we'll take that. Apparently, oh. All right, that's interesting. So I literally logged on to the My Games launcher and we just get our next day reward as well. Take that, I guess. Okay, so we are 2 days off from the Chion, so that is going to be pretty nice to add to our hangar. And then let's see what we get from this red pad here. Okay, what is this going to be? It is a blue reward. Okay, speed through. 1,000 elox. All right, interesting. Yep. So that means we are now chilling here. And obviously we are still not having much mothership components and stuff and anything, but that's fine. Okay, I mean, let's hop into a game and have some fun. All right, so for this game, we dropped down on Carrier. I'm going to skip over this one because I didn't think we really had something too exciting happening. It was just like a typical battle, nothing really noteworthy either. So yeah, kind of just bland. We did do pretty decently with the Acho, but I think you guys will see in like the second episode that's in this episode, I guess. We could call it the second part, where we actually do cook with the Acho pretty hard, even on open maps. So you guys will see more tips there. And we'll just skip over this because I think it's going to be a waste of time, honestly, if you guys just sit through all of this. So let's skip through to the next part. So solid work here. That's the power of the Acho on a closed map, like I said. You can just knock everybody off a beacon and you can just take it for your team. And then it's really good if you have like a tank supporting you. So like a Leo, a Rex, obviously, a Teth, maybe even your own team's Titans. When you have people who can capture the beacon and hold it down while Acho just pushes everyone off, that's how you capitalize the beacon bar there. Okay, but we got first on our team, 2 million damage, so we out-damaged everybody else. I'm assuming that is our Titan doing most of that work. Okay. Now, I normally don't skip over build reviews, but I'm just going to speed through since you guys didn't really see any of the content anyways for the game. Let me know in the future if you guys would rather me keep this part in, but for now, let's just skip over. Okay, interesting. So we fought against some pretty weaker people, which is pretty surprising. We've been fighting like Diamond League players like nonstop, so I guess we got kind of spoiled. Let's see what we get here. We got a common pad and I believe a combat booster. Yep, 2 combat boosters and a common pad, so we'll take that. And then we have to destroy more people here. Capture beacons, we did this. So that should be another reward. What is it? 50 power cells, we'll take that. And then let's see our task progress for here. Here, let's see. So we have to capture beacons. Okay, so we get 4 more beacons and we should be able to get the silver. And then we just gotta heal people, which is super easy to do because all we have to do is drop our Leo and link to a Titan, and we should easily be able to heal 100,000 health. Because our Leo, as you guys know, heals like a crap ton of health per second, so it's pretty cracked. Okay, we got a blue reward here, so let's see what we get. 1,000 Deshrits, okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Egyptian ball type weapons, but I guess it could work for like our Ocho if we like were to use it. I prefer the Gangil and the Mogwins for the Ocho, but Egyptian balls wouldn't actually be a bad setup. Let's check our components for that. Where are we? So Deshret's here. Shent is the heavy weapon. Deshret, as you know, is the medium weapon. And then where's our Hedgets? Our Hedgets are... I don't see them. Oh, here they are. We don't have a single Hedget component. Okay, so we're not having that anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, if we get more of the Deshrets, I guess we could pop them on some other robots. Yeah. Because the Egyptian ball weapons, as you guys know, our Strider currently has 2 of them on here. Like, we have both of these steel Hedgets here. These weapons are really good for ambush type robots, but they're not really good for sustained fire. Because they don't actually have that much overall DPS. They actually focus more on doing burst damage. So you really want to put them on robots that can hit and run really fast and just kind of hide. But we don't really have a robot that does that besides the Strider at the moment. So that's why that's decent for him. Same as that last game, I'm just going to skip over this. I'm even skipping over like everything fully so that you guys don't need to really, sit through here and watch through boring content, I guess. But yeah, like I said, next episode is going to be bigger. I'm just reading through all this here so that you guys can quickly catch up on the content. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's skip to the next part. Should we do? Okay, so here's the question that I should think of. Do we save our platinum to upgrade a weapon, or do we? Because honestly speaking, I think it's fine for just the ether at least to upgrade the laser beam. Because think about it this way. Normally, I would say don't upgrade the Titan because obviously Titan weapons are superior. Like the Titan weapon, as you guys can see. If we had any of these weapons, they would do absolutely insane damage. But the question is, like, right now, do we need that extra firepower from the weapons, or should we just go for like a maxed Titan? Because, well, not necessarily a maxed Titan, but at least like leveling up this core component right here. Okay, I'm gonna do some research real quick. I'll cut back. I'm gonna go do the math and see whether it's worth upgrading this laser. Okay, so I am in the wiki right now, as you guys can see. So here's our ether. 312,000 health. Let's compare that to ours, actually. Okay, so ours is... Where is it? Ours has 10% more health because ours is level 9. And as you guys can see, it is pretty tanky. Okay, so 32 speed. Ours has 34.5. Let's see what it has. Okay, so it blocks 71% damage at full durability, 23% when fully depleted. Okay. EMP laser, 8-second flight. Okay. Oh, so at max level, it heals 2.2% of its health per tick, which lasts for 7 seconds. Okay. And ours, does the charge duration increase? No, it does not. Okay, so this will go up to 2.2. So that means our ether will be able to heal quite a bit. Let's see what else is here. Okay. So, vigor, okay. I mean, this is just strategies. We already know how to play the strategies. Like I said, you ideally want to use 400 to 500 meter weapons. So all these weapons are decent. Although these can work if you know how to use it. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to see how much damage we can do though with our laser beam. Okay. It doesn't really say. Okay. So, oh, here we are. So the ability, Skyward, the laser beam that we throw. Okay, so we're currently at what? We are currently at level 3 core. So level 3 is going to be right probably here, I'd say. So we are going to be doing 127,000 per magazine. Okay, or 16,000 damage per second. Whereas when you level it up to max level, it does 190,000. Okay, so it's not worth leveling up the ether then. because that's not actually that big of a difference. That's only what, 60,000 damage. That's not going to be that big of a difference, believe it or not. So we're probably not going to. Oh, it got buffed actually. Wait, let's see this. Okay. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's worth leveling up the weapon maybe. Although, let's see what it says here. Cooldown, duration 12.5, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's worth leveling it up. Because while the ether, like, it doesn't actually get that much like an increase, I'd say. I'd say it's more important for us right now to just get a weapon and level it up. So we'll save our platinum, and yeah, we'll chill. Okay, so we'll save our plat. Actually, out of curiosity, how much damage do these guys get when they level it up? It's not that much. Okay, so we'll just chill on that as well. Anything else here? See, some part of me sometimes says, like, to myself, is it worth going for these? Because I'm actually curious to know how much damage these do. Maybe I look it up. Here, wait. Okay, Cataclysm, I think, is an okay weapon, but I don't know. Dazzlers are not that good damage-wise. They have a decent blind effect, but they're not that high damage. Honestly, I think we just wait. I think we just wait to get a better weapon and then level up what we get later. All right. Okay, I mean, one more game then, and then we can call it a day. Oh, yeah, the discounts come like every week, so you don't really need to rush anything. Just plan ahead, save your resources, and go for upgrades when there's a discount. And again, the discounts cycle like every week, so you don't need to wait too long. Just if you feel like something's too expensive to upgrade, just hoard your resources and then upgrade it all at once. Okay, so we have a Raven here. Does he have the stealth pilot? He does. Okay, so we have a decent Raven player here. Okay, I apparently overdashed. That's fine. We have a Nuo player here with the signature build, the Naneas and the Leinanis. Okay. And then there's no enemies coming for this beacon, so we can probably just charge here and take this beacon for free. Okay. And then we have a Nuo linking to us now, so hopefully we shouldn't take any damage here. Okay, let's just test it. Okay, maybe we fire one weapon. Nope, not enough range. Let's go for this guy. Okay, this guy's in a Samjock. Come on, let's do some damage. Okay, 20,000 damage, not bad. We currently have 6 Nuo amps, and as you guys can see, we took no grade damage. I don't know though if that's because of our ability. No, it's because of the Nuo link. Oh my god, the Nuo has the pilot, I think. Okay, so that's actually huge. Okay, this guy's in an Aojun. That's fine. Yeah, as you guys can see, the Nuo is absolutely making us invincible. So, okay, we can just fly here. Oh wait, we might have sent him. We might have sent him flying. So that was kind of a unfortunate play. Okay, that's fine. We should be able to get this guy. Yep. So, oh my god. Yeah, that did you guys see that? We just absolutely melted that Aojun. Holy, that is the power of a Nuo boost. We only have 10 stacks, but at max level, the Nuo can have up to 22 stacks of damage boost. And I forget how much damage boost you get per stack. I think it's like 1.5%. So we have 15% extra damage off of just Nuo boosts alone. And Nuo actually has a nuclear amplifier as well. So a maxed Mark III Nuo can do like up to, I think, 120% damage boost. And it's absolutely insane. We can also like fight people like really hard now because of this. Because as you guys can see, the Nuo just makes us an absolute tank. So we don't take any grade damage. We can just go for it. We just did 250,000 damage, by the way. Insanity. And we have like no grade damage taken either. Okay, this guy's dropped an Orochi. That's fine. We'll just kind of shove these guys away. Try and go for the sword because he's a higher priority target. So let's just do some damage. 30,000 damage in one go. 40,000 damage. 50,000 damage. Oh, we lost our Nuo link. Okay, we gotta play safe here then. Okay. Got the Orochi. Okay, we'll move over this way. He's gonna try and fly at us, which is fine. We can basically just bait him into flying and then send our ability to charge at him. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate. The Demeter ran in to help his teammate. Okay, we should still be able to win against these guys as long as we can get this sword to fly. Okay, W. Oh wait, he messed up. Oh, he messed up big time. Okay, let's charge in with our ability and focus on killing this Demeter. Okay. Nice, we got the kill. And we should be able to kill this guy too now. Okay. Bye-bye, sir. Nice knowing you. Oh, yes. And our teammate here helped us. Okay. Oh, God. This guy's gonna... Oh, we're so dead. Wait, maybe we can heal? There's no way. We're still alive. There's no shot we're still alive. Yeah, and we can damage this guy through a wall. Let's see what he's got. He's got a Devastator Orochi. Okay. So we're probably going to die to him, unfortunately. Yeah, he's going to just do a ton of great damage. Oh, wait, no. We flung him away. That's crazy. Okay. Maybe we can bait this guy into dying. Nice. Oh, my God. Wow. We went on a generational run with that. we just went on a generational run with that Acho. Insane. Yeah, that's why I love playing Acho. Like, you can counterplay so many people with it. Okay. We're probably going to be able to kill this Orochi. He's going to go out of stealth about now. Yep. And he's just dead. And then the enemies are meching out. So we should be fine here. Maybe bait the Samjock into going into his ability. Nice. Sweet. We're chilling. There's a sword here. Please stop shooting at the sword. Oh, our teammates are so dead. Yep, there he goes. Bye-bye. It's fine. There's a rook over here. I think he's trying to look at us. Yep. So he has the gendarmes. So let's not fight him too hard. He might fly over our way. So let's see what he does. The Samjock's here. Maybe we can just chip him a bit. Yep, there we go. He goes into phase shift. There's an enemy Teth over there. That's fine. I want the rook to fly over to us. Okay. Oh, that's not a rook. That's an Arthur. Oh, okay. That's a free kill for us, though. So we might want to just send it. Okay, here's a Teth. This guy's just absolutely cooked. Bye-bye. This guy is also going to get absolutely cooked. Bye-bye. I don't know what you're running. I think it's a Dagon. Bye-bye. Then here's the Samjock. I'm out of your ability, boy. You're going to get dead. Okay, he doesn't die, unfortunately. Because he actually has an ability up. But maybe we can chip him. He peeked out of the corner. Oh, noes. Unfortunate. Okay. And then I'm going to try and save our ability charge for when we fly here. Okay, so let's fly. Wait, we're stuck? Okay, we got stuck on a wall there. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, this guy dropped an Arthur. Okay, we'll just kill you then. What matters is not the target, but just the Titan that they're running. Okay, we're doing 1,000,000 damage to this guy's shield. Okay, so he probably has like a maxed Arthur or something. Let's get the heck out of here. We're taking way too much damage. Okay, okay, they have 2 Titans over there. Let's not fight that. I don't want to get toasted. Okay, we're doing some work on this guy. Oh god, somebody used a keel on us. Oh, we might be dead here. Okay, somehow still alive. We're gonna die though, I guess soon. Never mind, we're somehow still alive. I don't know how. Okay, we're doing some decent chip damage, and then I think we are okay. I thought we died there for sure. We're still alive. How are we still alive? That is insane. Okay, so decent healing here. We're up to 30,000 health now, I'd say. Yep. Dang, that's insane. So at max level, our ether would be able to heal up to 60,000 health instead. We can probably melt this guy. Yep. Bye-bye, Indra. Dang. That is insane work. So we just diffed their entire team. That is crazy. And yeah, no enemy spawn. So that was just GG's. Dang. Wow, that makes a huge difference. Maybe, oh, you know what I should have done? I should have, when we first got the ether, I should have used no modules on it. And then showed you guys the difference between what a moduled ether looks like versus a no modules. I actually don't remember if I did that. I'm pretty sure I just maxed the modules the moment I got it. But like, you guys could probably tell, like, we would not be doing anywhere near this damage if we didn't max out our ether. The reason why we can melt Titans this fast is because we have those amps. Okay, so we have Arthur. So he's the guy who had the Nuo, so W, buddy. This guy absolutely helped us cook. Teth, Samjock, Ophian. Okay, solid stuff. Yeah, I think he's just a long-time player. 344 games, Diamond 3. Yeah, I would assume, judging from the stuff he has, I don't think he's paid to win. I think he's just a genuinely good player. So kudos to this guy, W. See what this guy is. He's also Diamond. So he had a kid, level 72 kid. Remember, this is why I said you should not level up the kid. This guy, like, despite having a higher level Titan, got shredded. Like, I didn't see this guy at all for like, except for like 2 seconds, like early in the corner, and bro was just dead. So yeah, don't level up your kid. Always invest in higher level Titans. So yeah, this guy had, oh, maybe this guy was the Indra actually. Maybe somebody else had the kid Titans. Yeah, still solid hanger. Let's see what you had. Oh yeah, level 53 kid. Still got vaporized. Erebus, not bad. Orochi, he should probably invest in this Teth. That's the strongest bot he's got in his Hangar. Samjok 2. Acho is obviously what we're running right now, so solid bot if you know how to use it. And then Seraphs, stuff like that. Okay. Did we check out second place guy? Okay, so he had Samjok, Kiri. Interesting. Oh, that was the Kiri we vaporized earlier. And then he's the guy who also had the Orochi. Okay, where is the guy with the sword unit? So this guy's 2300. So here's the guy with the sword. Bro was not cooking with it, unfortunately. Probably a newer player. No. He's played a long time. I guess he just doesn't know how the sword works properly. Which is kind of funny. Kaji. Boom. Yeah. He was being way too impatient with it. With the sword, you don't want to just charge in right away. You want to maximize the weapon damage first and then go in. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we fought against some decent enemies. Ooh, guy's running Leech. Shout out to you. I didn't see him, but probably was cooking. And yeah. Let's see what we get here. So we won 5 battles, so we get 1,000,000 silver. We'll take that. And then now we need a legendary pilot of rank 3 or higher. I believe our Leo pilot will be leveled up pretty soon, so we'll just keep going for this guy. Our lovely Walter Trommel. And yeah. We'll get this too, 2 XP. Very marginal, but we'll take it. And I think this is the 7 beacons. Yep. Got that. So another 500,000 silver. And then next all we need to do is go for healings. So that's going to be easy to do with our Leo. And also just real quick, before I do anything, before we close off the video, I just want to say, pilot tier list, I don't think I can make a tier list of pilots. There's like 200 pilots in the game. But Walter Trommel, in my opinion, is top 10 for sure. In fact, he might actually be one of the best pilots in the game. Because just the fact that you have complete gradability, like you have basically 100%. It's like 99.8% gradability. So that's absolutely insane how much protection you do. And it's like 3% healing per second. Genuinely insane. For a Titan that's basically a maxed out TRA, the healing on it just is bonkers. And then obviously the back of your pilot, Nova Light is also one of the best pilots in the game. Simply because like the sheer healing amount, 45%, that is insane. The amount of healing you can do with it. Besides that, I think there's not really many good pilots out there. Obviously, I would say maybe the Strider pilot's pretty good. 35% damage bonus is pretty high. Most pilots only give you like 15-20%, so that's pretty good. Yeah, before we close out, I did say I would check out the leaderboard rewards here. So, okay, we're going to get Hurricane components apparently. The Ultimate Wasp, not a very solid ultimate weapon. I don't think it's worth the cost at all. Let's see how much it would actually cost to get though. So, oh my god, that is insane. You have to open 8 of the new Titan datapads. So, new Titan datapad, if you guys don't know, is this one right here, I think. Oh no, that's the new robot pad. So that's for his status. Maybe, oh yeah, it might be this one. Yeah, so this is the Princeps datapad. So we have Princeps, and then we have I think this is the Veneer, yep. Veneer, Vincent, Vincier. So yeah, these 2 weapons are the best weapon, by the way, to put on any mid-range Titan. So our Ethers would probably do very well with this, alongside like other sniping Titans. Pilot as well. But look at the sheer cost of this. You get 4 for $100. Like, you would have to pay $200 for 1 Ultimate Wasp. And Ultimate Wasp is nowhere near as good as some of the best ultimate weapons in the game. So already, that's $200. Let's see what this one is. So this one is opening the new robot data pads. So this is the his status pad. You have to open 5 of them. If you look over here for the event, this is the his status data pad. So you wouldn't even be able to open just this. So that's $100 and then another $25. So $125 for another wasp. So we're up to $325. Then what's this? So weapon data pads for gold ones, that's 2,000. So you have to open 10 of these. So how much money is that? So we're at $325 right now. Where's the gold data pad? Okay, it's weapon data pad, right? Gold weapon data pad. Let me just double check. Gold weapon data pad, yep. So we'll have to open 10 of those. I think I just saw it here. They're selling 5 for like $20. No, 5 for $40. So it would cost you $80 for another one. So that's $405 now for 3 ultimate wasps. And then you have to open robot data pads too for gold. You have to open 7 of these for 20,000 points. So 7 of those would cost what? Let's go to event. So gold robot data pads are here. That's $60. You'd have to open 2 of these basically, so that's another 120. So what is that, like $500 for an ultimate wasp, like 4 ultimate wasps? That is insane. Not only that, I believe you also have to get the pilot as well. So let's just check here. So yeah, you would have to get the, oh no, never mind. You have to get the 4 ultimate wasps, and then you need the pilot, and I believe the pilot is in this event right here. So if you go to open data, yep, there she is right here at the very end. So you'd have to buy this too. And as you guys can see, oh, wasp does bonus damage, and you also get shield breaker. Okay, so solid pilot actually. Yeah, you would have to spend a ton of money, because as you guys can see, this is another $50. So you have to pay about $550, maybe even $600 to get the ultimate Typhon. And I don't think it's worth paying that much money to get a mid-tier ultimate robot. This is actually funny because I'm pretty sure Gloria is a pilot for the Raptor as well. If you look at the 100 chest, she should be next to the pilot that we got. Yep, here she is. So Gloria Earhart is literally just a reskinned version of the Raptor pilot. Okay, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's way too expensive. That aside though, let's see what components we get, like I said. So we got Hurricanes here. We have, okay, I think this is the needle. No, that's the stake. So the heavy, and then I'm assuming medium and light. Yep, so this is stake, so spike. And then the last one is going to be the needle, right? That was me, my assumption. Yep, so needle. So we'll probably sell those again for extra silver because we do need a lot of silver right now. Yeah, that aside, pretty subpar ultimate stuff this time. I'm kind of more excited to see what the ultimate comebacks are going to be, because I'm sure ultimate Ravana is probably going to show up really soon. Yeah, I'm going to close out the video now because this is going to refresh in 3 minutes, so we might as well cut it close. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad that we finished up our Leech here. And yeah, I guess we'll start building some more stuff once we, like, our progress is going to drastically increase the moment we get Workshop Level 15, which is probably going to be within the next like 3 days, I'd say. So yeah, hopefully by then we'll be able to get Redeemer in like 2 weeks now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun. Our Acho went absolutely generational, our Ether as well. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Yvette signing off. And that is the end of part 1. So part 2, like I said, will not have any like real edits. I edited it like a typical episode. We aren't going to really skip through everything because, like I said, this episode is banger and we got some really good content. So hopefully you guys can have fun with that. Strap in because it's going to be a wild time. So without further ado, let's get into part 2. Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of the War Robots free-to-play speedrun, where I try to go from a brand new account to Champions League as fast as I possibly can. So this is our total time, as you guys can see, and we have gotten a review request. Interesting. Okay, so that I think we already had before. Okay, some offers for upgrade tokens. Interesting to see. We got a tier offer. Interesting. Tier is a decent healing robot, but I think Mender is probably the best in terms of healing. Besides, obviously, Leo and Nuo are the top tier healers right now. Demeter is probably second best because Leo and Nuo are tied. Third best is probably the Mender. But yeah, we got a free upgrade token, which is actually huge. Getting a free Dorito is insane. And that is the 13th reward. So what was it again? I think our 6th day reward was a Titan pad. 13th was an upgrade token. We might actually get an ultimate data pad on the 25th. My hunch was that we would get like an ultimate Leo for free, but we might just get an ultimate data pad because here's my reasoning for that. If you guys look at the ultimate data pad, right? I believe I said in a previous episode that the ultimate data pad this time around is pretty mid. First of all, Spectre and Orkin were the first ultimate weapons and robot to ever be released. And then the Vortex and the Pulsar are kind of subpar in terms of power, and so is the ultimate Wasp. So I'm pretty confident Pixonic is just going to hand out one of these for free. Of course, if we get it, I don't know if that is going to count in terms of like being able to be used, because I think that's kind of still pay to win. But I mean, I guess it is free technically, but I don't think we need ultimate gear to, win. So I guess we'll just leave that out for now. But yeah, so we have obviously our workshop rewards. So let's just quickly claim these and then watch this. And boom, ad has been watched. So yeah, as you guys can see, the progress on the Redeemer is much faster compared to the Leech. I don't think our workshop level is increasing, so I think the Redeemer is still just consistent speed just by getting more components for it. So I guess that doesn't really matter as much. Let's see what we get here. We got 5 modules. Okay, modules are rare, so that we will take that reward. We also have a common pad for today's reward, so we'll go watch that in a bit. First things first, let's just watch our supply center stuff. So first thing we get is 83 power cells, not bad. All right, second reward, we got 90 power cells. Also good. All right, 110,000 silver. And our last one, 87 power cells. Okay, so I guess today was just a power cell day. Okay, I guess finally, we'll just, actually no, not finally. Let's first watch our daily tasks because I do think these are important. So let's just do these. And boom, all our ads are done. Cha-ching. Okay, so that's 50 gold. And then another free resources here. Okay, take that. And then obviously we also have these rewards to get. So let's just quickly speed through our ads. Okay, so just these. All right, all the ads are done. Got our comment pad as well, which is pretty good. Okay, so I believe that is everything. So we have our workshop obviously done. So we're working on that redeemer. All our ads here, as I said, are done. They've disappeared. We've done our supply center. And of course, we've also watched our ads for our daily tasks. So we are done with that. The only thing left to do now is to quickly claim our webshop rewards. So let's go double check these. So first things first, let's check our gift. Obviously, thorium, I can't claim right now because I logged in a little earlier than I did yesterday. We get an extra comment pad here though. So we'll claim this, W. And yeah, we shall go back now. And if you look at our current resource haul, we are now sitting at 3 Doritos, which is really good because now we can mark 3 a robot of our choice. I might, depending on what the rewards are in the shipyard, spin the Doritos for Mothership because I actually thought we'd get a lot less of these upgrade tokens, these Doritos, but Pixonic is actually being pretty generous for free-to-play players for them. So we might just spin them on like a Mothership thing when it comes out, depending on what it is, like I said. And yeah, I guess we'll just keep waiting. And I'll see you guys over though on the My Games launcher where we'll be opening the comment pads and everything. So see you there. All right, we have booted up on the My Games launcher, as you guys can see. I'm actually going to go and, since we still have this 200% bonus, spend our keys on the pilot chest still. So let's see what we get here. So let's speed through. Ooh, we got the Scorpion pilot. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Let's see what else we get here. Let's just open 3 at once. So we got 100,000 silver. Okay, pretty unoptimal. 30 gold, also not less than optimal. And our final reward, 150,000 silver. Okay, so we got no pilots from that, which is kind of unlucky, but it's fine. We're actually pretty close to a super chest too. So like I said, everything here is pretty cracked. So anything we get from this chest is going to be pretty good for us. And we just got the Scorpion pilot too, which gives us stealth in our Scorpion when we teleport, which is going to be really nice when we eventually build one. Okay, so anything here? Nope, as of right now. Then over here, we have 2 of these common pads to open, so let's just get that out of the way. So first common pad is a blue reward. It'll be 1,000 hedgets, okay. And then our second common pad will be a gold, okay. What is it? A full Nanea. Was it a guaranteed reward? Okay, it was. All right, that's actually pretty good. We can actually slap that on our Leo, because as you guys know, we do not use the Leo very often unless we're in healings phase, but this Nanea here, we can slap it on the Leo, and now we have a very solid extra weapon here alongside our arm. The Nanea actually hits for a lot of damage. This weapon is also really good in extermination if you know how to use it. So yeah, like that's a pretty solid medium weapon that we just got. Let's see. It's unfortunately though like a more of a mid-range weapon, so it's not going to be great for our Acho. You could technically run it on the Leech if you wanted to, but I think for the Leo and the Nanea is a decent weapon. So we'll be going for that. I don't think we're upgrading anything right now either, so we can just go for leveling up something else as well. So let's see. Baglore here. So what should we level up? Anything here? Nope. I'm trying to think of what we should go for next. I think right now we should just focus on leveling up our weaponry. For these, should we go for Seraph or Baglore first though? I think Seraph first is the priority because we can clear extermination more consistently if we upgrade our Seraph. So we'll be focusing on leveling up this guy to Mark 2 as well, because we get bonus damage on this guy's ability. So yep, there's another like what, 4 million silver I think we just spent. So we'll keep that guy upgraded, and then we can hop into some games for the time being. So we have dropped in on Canyon. I knew we were going to get a guaranteed reward eventually. Nanea is actually not the best weapon we could have gotten, but it's not the worst, so I'm not complaining. If anything, I would have preferred like getting a full-on Nuo, obviously. That's probably the best thing you could have gotten. Oh, we're getting shot at by some Reapers. Okay, we just took a lot of damage. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's actually crazy though. I'm pretty sure those should have been like Mark II Reapers or something. They should have done a lot more damage than that. But I guess the Reaper nerf hit hard because they did not do that much damage to us. We only took like what, 100,000 damage? Normally Reapers can do like way more than that. They do like 200,000 to 300,000 damage per salvo. So I guess the nerfs did hit kind of hard. Okay, we're gonna try and preemptively activate some of our amps. So here we go. We took some damage. Okay, we currently are sitting at 6 repair amp stacks, so not too shabby. And our Samjock is trying in vain to try and go for this enemy duo. We might actually want to drop something besides the Acho, because as you guys can see, on a wide open map like this, Acho kind of struggles because like what is it supposed to do? Like there's like nothing it can really do to like close the distance or anything. So like we have to use our ability here. Okay, we got an assist. We'll take that. We might actually die if we're not careful. So let's just chillax. We might have to use a module here to heal up. Also, it's wise to not use your module too late either. Because if you use it too late, you might actually end up losing a weapon if you're not careful enough. This guy's firing at us. That's perfectly fine. We can still gather more of our amps. So we're currently chilling at 17 repair amp stacks and 10 immune amps. Okay, not too shabby. I think what we should do is we should probably try and close the distance towards these guys and get a cheeky kill or something, because we will not be able to do anything. Like this guy's running the boom rockets, I think. And yeah, he's running the boom rockets and those things hit like a truck if we're not careful. Okay, we took a lot of damage, that's fine. We'll just use our repair amp and heal up a bit. We're getting shot at by some shotguns. I don't know how much we can close the distance here, but we should be able to do some solid work against this Nuo. As long as we can just corner shoot like this. As you guys can see, the Crisis is taking quite a bit of damage right now. And so is this Nuo actually. So let's use our ability so he can't like kill us instantly here. And then we can also use our repair module to heal up a bit more. And this guy should be dead. W. Okay, Crisis. This guy must have a high level Crisis because he is not taking that much damage from us. Either that or he's being Leo linked. I think the best play here is when he uses his Reapers next time, we run at him with our ability. So this enemy is coming towards us. There we go. Okay, so he just used his Reapers, so now is our chance to charge at him. Hopefully we can get the kill on this guy. Okay, so we made him forced out of cover. Nice. We should be able to kill him even mid-stealth because our weapons are on the lower side. So let's just use our repair. Oh, somebody has a Magnetar Dagon, okay. I'm sure that Crisis is really low though, so we should be fine. Let's just check his health. Yep, he's literally one shot. Our teammate should be able to handle it. Nice. Okay, we'll send the back reviewer beacon backwards. Honestly, I'm actually surprised we actually did some decent work there. Okay, let's see how much damage we can do against this guy. So 70,000 damage in one burst. I'd say that's not too shabby. Although that's not good because, like I said, this guy is Mark II everything, so we can't really approach him too close. Yeah, we do have 12 stacks of damage boost now though, so we should be able to melt somebody if they get too close to us. This guy's running a Hawk. This guy's the Dagon, obviously. Maybe we get into 500 meter range and just fire into this guy. He's not in the open though, so we gotta be careful. Where should we drop our beacon here? Let's fire this way and then help our team out. Okay, never mind. Our team is just absolutely destroying right now. Okay, please let us teleport away. Okay, we're out. Yeah, those Magnetars actually hit kind of hard, so we gotta be careful. Oh god, he's just target locking us, holy. Okay. We'll have to chill for a bit. Okay, he's exposed in cover, so let's see if we can do some solid damage on him. Okay. 60,000 damage, not bad. Not the best, but I think we should be fine here. Nice, we got an assist. Lovely. And then now we'll just keep stacking up damage bonuses and then go towards the enemies. So our beacon is currently behind us, so we actually have an escape route, as you guys can see. And we can teleport away if they get too close. What should we do next? Okay, that's our teammate test. Then I don't really see another enemy here. Maybe we just get a little bit closer, because I think we're about to charge our ether as well. So we just close the distance just a tiny bit here, and then we can go for these guys. I don't know what he's running, but we'll just unload our ammo. Holy moly! Holy moly! We're doing quite a bit of damage on him. Wait, is he... We're actually about to kill this guy. Wow. remember, we're running like level 1 weapons. That is insane. Okay, this guy's got a Titan, so we probably are going to get cooked here. See how much damage you can do with the Sandjog. Wow. Man, is the Baglior strong. Remember, these are level 1 weapons. Wait, is this guy out of ammo? Wait, there's no shot we're doing this much damage against a Titan right now. That is crazy. We were doing like 100,000 damage against a Titan. Hopefully that like brief instance, like I said, that's a non-leveled Baglior, by the way. Imagine how strong that thing gets over time. Okay, so we can just fly into this guy, accelerate our ammo, and the Howling is going to get absolutely wrecked because Ether counters this guy. This guy's also going to get absolutely wrecked. Let's use our mothership as well. And boom, double kill. Okay, we'll land this way, have to reload as well. So we'll just chill for a second. Then our ability is going to come back online. Okay, here's a Kid Titan. We can go for him. Okay, we can use our acceleration to get a little bit closer to him because he's stuck in the open. Nice. Should be able to get the kill. Let's fly up too just to secure it. Alright, Titan Slayer. There we go. There's an enemy over here. Got him. Nice. And then our Laser Beam of Doom is doing some solid work. I think that's a Mars that he has. Okay, we'll drop early because there's no enemies and we want to keep our ability up. Okay, we'll fire this way and hopefully just chip around his Aegis. Nice. And I think our teammates got that in the bag. W. We'll keep our accelerated fire up by firing once a second. So as you guys can see, our gun barrels are going to be heated glowing yellow now. Nice. So here's the Rook. We fly up. We have accelerated ammo. Okay, he has the Cataclysm type weapons. Doesn't matter to us though, because as you guys can see, we just have superior firepower and he's getting absolutely torn to pieces right now. He's actually hiding behind the wall, which is keeping him alive. Okay, he's going to drop. We're going to be able to melt him now with our weapons, and there's nothing he can do. Level 1 Retaliators, by the way. Keep in mind, level 1. So that just goes to show you the power of modules, once again. So yeah, our Ether did cook. Let's see what this guy dropped. He dropped a Ravager. Okay. He's probably going to try this stealth game. Maybe if we lower our Titan down a little bit. Okay, here. Yep, there we go. Now we should be able to hit him with our height advantage. So let's try and get to a spot where we can actually hit him. So here, if we look here, notice how now our height is actually managing to hit him. So he's going to go down. I don't know why he would go out of stealth like that. That kind of just sealed his fate. But we'll take that. Okay, let's see if he drops anything else. Probably not. And I think this game is going to be in the bag. Okay, yeah, the game is in the bag. So we managed to do some decent work with our Ocho, despite this not being a very good map for the Ocho. And not only that, our Baglior, despite being like level 1 weapons, it was doing some solid work there. So let's go check our stats. Okay, 2.5 million damage, 18 trophies gained. We're in gold 3, 1860 trophies now, so pretty good progress. This guy is at 2100, so almost diamond. He has the Seraph, Condor, Lynx, Typhon, and the Dagon. Okay, and then the Kid. Honestly, pretty impressive hanger considering where you're at. This guy's in diamond 2. So he has the Eiffel, Raptor, Crisis, Shenlu, Pathfinder. Okay, interesting stuff. He's got the Ultimate Dragon, so probably a long-time player. Yep, 656 wins. So probably like about 1,000 plus games, like 1,200-ish games, 1,300. So pretty long-time player. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. Solid hanger, solid work. Just needs to level some more stuff. This guy has the Aoming with the Fafnir hangers. Interesting. Minos. I'd actually invest in the Minos more than the Aoming, so I'd highly recommend that. Sirius isn't that good. Nodens is fine. This is actually a really good build for the Nodens. You would just need to get some modules for it. But yeah, like otherwise, he's got some solid robots too. So like I said, people are starting to have good builds and everything. You just need to level it and put them in a way that you can actually synergize off of each other. So one of the weaknesses that we have right now is obviously we are running a very random setup on most of our bots. For starters, our Baglior, as you guys can see, has level 1 weapons. But remember, we were doing 100,000 damage casually with these weapons. So that just goes to show you how powerful these are. I think most of the work is actually coming from the Incinerator and the Decay. Maybe the Leinani too, because I know Leinani hits pretty hard. As you guys know, this thing is the heavy version of the Nanea, which is actually really good too, because when we get a Nuo, I actually think we might want to put the Nanea and the Leinani on it. Because we are actually close, if I'm remembering properly, to a second Nanea as well. So if we go to robot weapons, yeah, we have 7,500 Naneas. So everything is literally aligning for us to get like the perfect Nuo setup. This is actually really a throwback to me because I used to actually run the Nanea Nuo, the Nanea and the Linani, because that thing in its prime literally one-shot everything that it shot at, especially when it was at Mark III, and Alpo, when it was at its peak, gave so much shield, it was insane. Yeah, we'll probably be running that because I'm an absolute master at running that thing. Okay, we've dropped it on Power Plant on Team Deathmatch yet again. Okay, we'll drop in with our Acho again because this thing, like I said, is a insanely good brawler. So we'll start here. Ooh, we have another Acho friend here. He actually is running 2 of these signature weapons. So these are the Splinters, I think. Either Splinter or Shatter. I'm pretty sure that's the light version, so Splinter should be right. They are the signature shotguns that came out with the Achikachi, and they are basically kind of similar to how the Vajra and Mahavajra of the Titan weapon families fire. So we should get some chip damage in on that guy. Okay, we're kind of in a bad spot. Please tell me this Condor doesn't shoot at us. Okay, we lucked out. Our Acho friend, however, did not luck out as much, so he's probably going to die here, unfortunately. Your death will not be in vain. This guy's going to fly at us. We'll just use our ability to tank all the damage. We should be fine. Yep, so we're fine right now. Most of our damage just got converted into dot. So as you guys can see, we are chilling in terms of health. This guy is probably going to try and chase after us, or maybe this guy even. Okay, there's the Condor here, there's the Ravager here. We should be able to kill this guy, and he won't even know we're here. Nice, so he's gone. This guy's emoji is still firing at us, so we'll just chill. We'll try to get him to run away. And then here's the Condor. So he's going to back up without knowing that we're here, and we just absolutely vaporize him. Oh my god, we're getting shot at by that Spectre. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage from him, actually. We should be able to finish off this emoji because he made the mistake of landing right next to us. So we just use our ability, charge at him, he's gone. This Kaji is right here. We should be able to still charge at him and hopefully do some damage on him because we don't like Kajis. Okay, this guy's got the Mark 3 Spectre, okay. With the Mark 2 Vortexes, so that explains why we're taking so much damage from him. Let's actually drop our Leo here. Okay, so we have our teammate who is at 1 HP, so we probably want to go link to him. Although he is kind of running away from us, question mark. So he might actually die. Yeah, he's just dead. Unfortunate. And then let's see if we have a teammate here we can link to. So this guy's in a Ravana, that's not going to be worth linking to. Because he will just break the link the moment we get too close. Let's see. Actually, should we just Leo link to him regardless? Let's just try Leo linking him. Yep, never mind. That's what I mean. Anytime you phase shift, you instantly break the Leo and Nuo link. So you really don't want to link to anybody who has phase shift as its signature kit. So like Samjoks, Ravanas, you don't want to link to them often. Raptor on the other hand is a fine link, but this guy's Raptor is kind of weak. So we'll probably link to one of our teammates here. Let's see who this Teth ends up going for. Let's go for this guy because our Typhon is getting targeted by this Teth. Okay, so we'll fire our weapons in. Notice how our damage output is significantly higher now. So we're doing like 40,000 damage, 50,000 damage, and we actually killed it. So the level 1 Nanea does end up making a difference in terms of our damage output. Okay, now we have the rifle version of the Nanea. So we'll still do a ton of damage to this guy. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the power of newer weapons. That is insanely strong. I don't know what this guy's running, but we'll be doing some work against him regardless. Okay, let's go for this guy. Yeah, 20,000 damage. Okay, 30,000 damage. 40,000 damage. Oh my god. That's like 70,000 damage. Our damage output is actually insane on the Leo now. Our Leo might actually be our strongest bot right now in terms of just healing and survivability. This guy's got the Galahad. Doesn't matter. We can just splash right through him. Okay, Nanea firing. Yeah, the Nanea is doing like 3,000 damage per shot. That's actually kind of insane. Then we can go for him. That's a double kill. Okay, that guy had a Dux. He's gone. This guy has a... I think that's a Baglior of some sorts. Yeah, that is a Baglior, and we're just chilling. Yeah, we'll have to get the heck away from here, though, because we are getting locked down, and we're taking quite a bit of damage. I just used my repair module, and as you guys can see, we healed up a ton of damage from that. We might want to land sometime soon, though. We're taking a lot of damage. Okay, we'll land for the time being. This might have been a bad decision, but I don't want to just die here because we are doing pretty well in the Leo. We might actually die, though, because of this guy. Okay, let's use our repair module and then link to the Hawk. So we're still alive somehow. And then we can go for this guy and vaporize him? No way. We actually managed to get an assist on that. And then we can go for the Sirius next too. Okay, let's just back up. This Teth is locking us, but luckily for us, we are using a very tanky robot, as you guys know. So I think we might still die. Here, let's use our repair module, see if we can live just a bit longer. And we ended up dying. So he has, oh wow, Mark III Baglior with punchers. How do we live that long then? That is insane. Okay, we'll drop in our ether. Okay, this guy's Teth is still here, but we can just shred him to pieces. Hopefully our teammates can finish him off. Nice. Then we can go for the Sirius next, because this guy is just free silver, as we know. Look at how much damage we're doing to him. Bro is just gone. We didn't even fire at him for that long, and bro is already like gone. That's crazy. Okay, we'll just hide for the time being because we have to reload. Sirius is probably going to throw a turret at us. Yep, knew it. So we'll probably just hide here for the time being. And then let's see how they want to play, because the Arthur is shooting at us, but that's fine because we can just counterfight him. As you guys can see, we're doing a ton of damage. Our nuke amp is stacking up at a ridiculous rate right now. 1 million damage to his shields already. I think we actually broke through his shields. We're actually damaging the main Arthur right now. Holy moly. Okay. And our laser beam of doom is just tearing through these guys. Okay, this guy's Baglior is kind of strong though. So let's see if we can finish him off quickly. And yep, bye-bye go. Bye-bye boy. Okay, we can go for the Mauler next. Wow, falling and shooting with level 1 retaliators, and we're already doing 150,000 damage. Okay. So we have 37% damage boost right now, thanks to our nuke amp stacks. So we'll just play back and go for this Mauler when he pushes us. We really want to help our teammates out here. So this guy's got a Sharinga. We'll just heal up a little bit. This guy's Mauler is playing close. We really want to make it so that he fights us first. Okay, this guy's got the Ao Ming. He's going to get absolutely cooked in 2 seconds here. As you guys can see, he is just gone. So bye-bye, sir. This Mauler is also going to be gone because his phase exile is gone. And then this guy's got the... What is that, actually? I don't know. We just lost to dot effect? Oh, he has the Hornets. Okay. I have never seen this weapon before in a long time, so yeah, interesting. And that might actually be my first battle fighting against the Hornets, because I've seen Wasps before. If you guys are curious, that Hornet is basically the heavy version of the Wasp. Like, you know how there's the ultimate version of the Wasp right now? Basically, the way they fire is just like these incinerator shots. Here, wait, let me see if I can actually demonstrate. So these incinerator shots, as you guys can see, shoot these rockets. In a similar fashion, the Hornet and the Wasp will also fire shots like this, but they'll do like a heavy attack, and then they'll apply dot effect over time. So not a shabby build. Okay, this Devourer, if he's smart, he's just going to stay here and heal. If he's dumb, he's going to come out and die instantly. But we'll see. Okay, so he's just hiding in cover right now, which is the smart play. Our Sharinga is target locking him, so the moment that Devourer goes out of stealth, I'm pretty sure our Sharinga is just going to phase exile him, which is going to be really nice. Let's see if they can bait this Devourer into coming out of stealth. Let's see. I'm going to throw my teleport beacon back that way. Yep, knew it. Okay, so our Devourer is playing very smart right now. Our Sharinga. He basically forced the Devourer to go out of stealth here, and we can hopefully melt him. Blast charge. Boom. Okay, he is 1 HP. He is literally 1 HP. Because we just accumulated the blast charge effect, which basically makes so that, as you guys saw, it creates like a nuke detonation that deals like 25,000 damage. So this guy is like on his last legs right now. So if we just fall down here, we should be able to shoot at him while he's in stealth and do some solid work. Okay, I'm sure we just did some solid work here. He's probably 1 HP. And the Baglior, luckily, is still short enough to hit the Devourer, I think. So here, I don't know if we're actually hitting him that well, but we are damaging him, so we'll take this. I'm actually going to send our teleport beacon this way. So not the perfect teleport beacon, but that's fine. Okay, there we go. Baited him out of stealth. Our teammates are firing at him. Hopefully we can, just finish him off, and we can teleport this way as well. So we are now sitting next to our Sirius here, who is healing us, hopefully. Maybe not. That's fine though. But yeah. As you guys could probably tell now, by the way, if we had like stronger weapons, why the Baglior would be so good. You could teleport onto an enemy and just vaporize them, kind of like how that Mark III Puncher Baglior was doing too. Unfortunately, the Punchers did get nerfed extremely hard. They got like a 50-60% damage nerf, which is why he wasn't doing that much damage to us. But even then, I think he, with one clip, absolutely just tore through our force field on the ether and lowered us by like 1/3 of our health, which is pretty insane. So yeah, Baglior is still an absolute beast. Like I said, it is tied for first alongside Dux and Nuo. Just has such an insane damage output. Oh, he had a max Devour? What the heck? Okay. Oh, so this is the guy who had the stuff that killed us. Okay, so he's the guy who had the Baglior that killed us. He also had the Spectre that killed us. And he also had the Behemoth that killed us. Interesting. Okay, very cool stuff. I guess he's... I don't actually know. He must be pay to win, because there's no way you gathered enough platinum within like sub 1,000 games to max out your Titan. Because that would take like half a year to do. I guess you can do it if you're playing for a long time, but even then, like, his win rate is kind of low. Like, the number of games he's played. Even then, though, I guess, regardless, though, solid stuff. Like, I don't care if you're pay to win. This is very solid stuff. Impressive that you decided to Mark 3 the Spectre. I personally wouldn't have done that, but Baglior Mark 3 is a very solid decision. This is arguably the best decision that I've ever seen so far on this series. Like, judging from all the other people's builds we've rated so far, this Mark 3 Baglior is the best one we've seen. So pretty solid stuff. Congrats for that. Then let's see what our teammates are running here. So this guy's running a level 26 Sharinga. Yeah, this guy was goated. Bro was like playing massive support here. He had the Hawk with the Gauss and Volt. This is actually a very fun setup. I used to actually run this on mine. He also has the Boom Bash Nuo. This is a very toxic build. I actually run the Double Bash Boom Nuo on my Champions League account, and this thing at max level does like 300,000 damage per salvo. It's absolutely insane. Every 6 seconds, it homes in automatically and just one-shots everything that's not a tank. Pretty toxic build. And then obviously you have the Strix as well. And then Lynx. It's very solid stuff. Okay. Pretty good. I think he might actually be able to hit like expertly with that Hangar if he just levels up the stuff. Maybe even Champions. So yeah, Gold League. This guy's got the Leo as well with the Walter Trauma Pilot. Teth, Nuo. It's all stuff. Actually, I would put the Pilot on your Nuo, because I think this guy's using the Nuo more often than the Leo. Yeah, you can tell as well. Wait, what the heck? This is bugged. Mogwin, Bash. Wait, bro has 6 weapons on a Leo? Okay, that's a weird bug. What the heck? What is this man going? How many weapons does this man have? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why does this Leo and why does this Ravager have way too many weapons? That is kind of hilarious. But judging from just the pictures, like you just have a Hazard and you just have a Gas, like you might as well put your Trauma Pilot on the Nuo. Like you'd be doing so much more work with it. Acho, Samjox, Pathfinder. Ooh. I would definitely invest in that. Pathfinder is a solid bot. So are your Samjox. Solid bots overall. He's got the Rook as well. I would actually invest in the Rook over the Sirius because Rook has more mobility. Yeah, solid stuff. Interesting. It's always nice to see what people are running in these leagues because, as you guys know, I am a Champions League player mainly. So just seeing what people are playing in these lower leagues really gives me a better idea of what people are going through and like how people are struggling as free-to-play players. Okay, interesting. There's a watch video, get the reward task, and because we're on the My Games platform, there's no ad to actually watch. Interesting. And then nothing else there. Best investment, I believe we are getting a small reward here of 10 modules, which is nice. And then finally, we can just do one more game and we should be able to get a ton of rewards from that pass. So let's go do that. All right, we are dropped in on Factory. We're actually finally in a beacon map. So I don't know if this is Domination or Beacon Rush because they don't say. But this is going to be nice because we can just charge towards our beacon here. And hopefully this doesn't disrupt our teammate. By the way, I don't recommend doing this in higher leagues because notice how we are capturing a beacon alone. That's actually really bad because in the higher leagues, as you guys see, this orbital strike here that for the mothership, you can charge it up by like 54% if you're in a clan. And 2 beacons can instantly charge a mothership. So I would highly recommend only capturing a beacon. Like if you're using the Ultra for speed, for instance, or the Teth, just like hover outside of the beacon and wait until like your teammate like comes to help you. Okay, because yeah, like I said, you want to share your mothership charge. Like if we were in like higher leagues, this would not be 39%. We would be at 100 already. So you really want to share with your team because you can actually share the beacon bar and it won't actually hurt you guys at all. Everybody who participates in taking the beacon will get the same amount of beacon bar, which is really nice. Okay. This guy's got the Dagon, so let's just try and fire at him. Okay, our Pathfinders marked him, so we should be able to take him out. Nice. And notice how we healed up a ton of health just now. That is the Pathfinder mark. And we should also now have 20% extra damage and 10% extra movement speed. So you guys can see our Acho is pretty quick. Okay, this guy's got the sword. We're actually going to stay here and hover, because I think we'll be able to kill the sword unit when he lands. Yep, there we go. He's marked. Perfect. So we can just go for him. Please take him out in time. Oh, okay, we're not going to get the Pathfinder mark, but we did end up killing him, which is huge. As you guys know, the sword unit is a very annoying bot to deal against. We'll use our Acho ability to shove this Aljun away so he doesn't kill us. Nice. So we managed to shove him away for the time being, and we should have our module back too to fight them. Never mind. We just got executed by another sword unit. Okay. Maybe same guy? I don't know. But we'll drop our Leo next. Try and link up to our teammate. Okay, we'll link to... I don't know. Who should we link to? I think we should link to our Pathfinder, because this actually... Yeah, our Pathfinder, because this guy is our goat, and he's actually doing things properly. Okay. Alright, Samjock is probably going to try and charge us, so we'll just wait till he comes out of stealth. Or phase shift. So use the phase shift module, it doesn't really matter, because we'll still be able to absolutely tear through him. So boom, and he is gone. Okay, somebody shouting in the background, interesting. And I think our Pathfinder still have full health, yep. So we're chilling. We got a speed boost. I don't know if we have a damage boost as well, but we'll just wait and see. Okay. Samjack's just hiding behind the wall. Let me just shoot and empty our ammo so we can reload. Okay, so a little bit of damage, nice. Okay. So we do not actually have any Pathfinder stacks yet because we do not have a damage boost, as you guys can see. We'll bait this guy's ability. The sword is going to charge at us, that's fine, because again, we have defense, so we can kind of just tank everything for the time being. We just want our Pathfinder to stay alive, that's all we want to do. So these guys are just hiding behind walls and everything, so the best strategy in these kind of scenarios is don't push the enemies, especially if they have Samjock. Instead, just walk over to the other side of the map and go for beacons. So this guy's obviously got the sword. Let's stop firing at him because we don't want to charge his shield. Okay. Hopefully our teammate's not dying too hard. Okay, never mind. Our friend just got absolutely shredded to bits by that sword unit because some of us were shooting into it because we're not very well versed in that, I guess. Somebody's got a Samjock firing into that Samjock. This guy's still on the sword unit, so let's try firing at him for a bit. Yep, there he goes. Okay. Again, please don't shoot at him, guys, because that'll end up killing you. Okay, here's the sword. Hopefully we can go for him now. Okay, let's target lock him. Do some damage on him. Okay. 20,000 damage. Judging from that, he probably has like a 200,000 health sword. And the fact that he just used that module, I think he's using the unstable conduit. So we got to be careful here. Let's go for the Fenrir. We can do some solid work against him because he is a tank and the Leo setup that we have right now is meant to kill tanks. So yeah, solid 80,000 damage, even against the non-Titan now. So he's running the shotgun sword, that's fine. Okay, this guy hopefully should die soon. Yep, Pathfinder got it. And then there's a Raptor coming in now too, that we can just hopefully fight with the Pathfinder. Okay, nice. Our Pathfinder is super tanky because we are Leo boosting him. So we'll just focus on killing this Raptor for the time being. Reload and everything, we'll just hide. Wait for his last standard trigger, and then now we should be able to fire at him. Then Pathfinder, all you have to do is mark this guy. Come on, mark him please. Never mind, he didn't mark him, that's fine. Basically, if he marked him, we would have gotten a free damage boost just there. So when you're playing Pathfinder, I'll talk about it more when we get our own too. You really want to prioritize using your mark at the last possible minute when you're building up stacks, because you want your team to get as many damage boosts as you can. So we're doing some damage on him. He's probably going to keep spamming that heal module, so we'll just go for somebody else in the meantime. This guy's got the Kid Titan, so we'll just chip at him for a bit from this distance. Okay. You just go from here. We should be able to do like decent amount of damage thanks to our weaponry here. Okay. He's got the Void Chasm weapons. Okay, those things are pretty weak at range now, so we can just kind of fight him from here. He's trying to go for a beacon, I think, which is a stupid decision from him because he's literally just walking through an acid pit right now. And as you guys can see, we're actually doing damage comparable to our ether right now. We're doing like, what, 200,000 damage, which is pretty high. We're also taking no gray damage at all, which is insane, like I said. We'll go for this kid then, for the time being. We just, remember, our goal is not to kill anyone. Our goal is to just make everyone's life miserable. That is the job of a you know, support unit. So here, we'll just go for this guy still. This guy's going to keep going for a beacon, so hopefully we can stay alive here. Okay, we lost our link though. So maybe, actually, you know what? Screw it. It's time to drop in our ether ourselves because our teammates are not doing enough work. So we'll fly up, go for this guy, and then he should be cooked here. So yeah, we'll just fly into him. Bro is absolutely just going to get dead. Yep, Titan Slayer, easy. And then we'll go for this beacon because why not? And then empty our ammo so we can reload. Okay, hopefully we have the mothership here. Yep, 33%. And then we want to prioritize going for Titans because we are, as a Titan killing type, we want to prioritize helping our teammates get all these Titan kills. Okay, so there's a kid over there. I don't know what these guys are running, but not that important of a target, I think. We'll wait for this kid to come out of hiding because he is over there across the wall. So this guy's in a Kaji, so we want to keep our distance from that guy. Here's the kid Titan that we can just absolutely vaporize. So bro made a mistake and he realized, so he's going back into hiding. Fortunately for him, that's not going to work because we are already here. And we can try and get the Kaji from this side. Try and get him away. Oh god, I was not paying attention to this ether, so we might actually die here. Unless we can charge into cover here in time. Okay, we actually got into cover in time, that's huge. He doesn't have the Titan modules. Wait, we're going to be able to vaporize him then. Okay, we'll just do some work against him. Okay. We'll have to fly up in our ability here. That's fine. Okay, we'll go for him. Hopefully he does not have the Titan module, so we can do more damage against him. Maybe. Okay. He has better weapons than us, which is why he managed to take us out. Yeah, he has got high leveled weapons. That's fine. Then we'll just drop our Seraph then, because we're doing fine on the beacon bar now. As you guys can see, we are currently 4-capping them, which is really good. Yeah. I guess we can go for the Ao Ming, because this thing is pretty weak to the Seraph, because it doesn't have as much defenses. We'll just wait for this acid to drain out, and then we'll go for him. Okay, so we know that that guy's in the ether, this guy right here, so we'll have to play safe against that guy. Acid, how long does this thing take to drain? Oh, we'll just wait a bit more. Okay, he's over there. All right, we might as well start making our way over. Okay, here's this guy. So let's use our lockdown module against him. Okay, and then we'll just laser him down. Okay, solid damage. 20,000 damage, 40,000 damage, 50,000 damage, 60,000 damage. Okay. He might actually kill us though, unfortunately. Ooh, yeah. So he's got a high level test. Interesting. Yeah, Mark II test. Let's see. We might as well drop the bag viewer. Okay. We'll go this way, drop our beacon that way, and then just wait a bit. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, and the game is over. Okay. So I guess it didn't matter. All right, interesting. So we still have to play our ether a little bit carefully because as you guys can see, our damage output is still not as high as high level weapons. And I'm actually curious to see if that ether had any modules because he wasn't doing that much damage to us, which means he probably hasn't gotten the modules unlocked. I think he's just because he has high level Titan. So we'll see. So I'm sure this guy is probably the guy with the ether. Yep. Yeah, he's using the wrong modules. So he's using the defensive module set, I think. He should definitely swap to the attacker modules. If he had the attacker modules, he could have killed me in one clip there. Easily, by the way. He probably could have killed me and then our teammates as well. So that's a massive throw from him, unfortunately. And the problem is he's a newer player too. Like he's like genuinely not even smurfing or anything. He's just playing the game. Definitely invest in getting those modules changed because you do not want to be running defensive modules on an attack type Titan. Okay, so Dagon, Ao Jun, Raptor, Seraph, Gothic Mars, pretty solid hanger regardless though. Emoji as well. Lynx I would invest in. Not that pilot though, I would invest in Sadie, or Sadie, I don't know how you pronounce her name. Sadie Cat Felidae is probably who you want to run because that makes the Lynx significantly stronger. Let's see what our teammate here is running. So he had the level 66 kid. He's got solid weapons on it. He's got the equalizers and the Veyron, which are pretty good. They're not synergistic, but I guess you can make it work. Fenrir with the boom and bash weapons. This is probably the reason why he's dominating so hard because these weapons are high leveled and they are absolutely disgusting in the lower leagues because they have no counters. Crimson Hawk, Ultimate Vortex Acho, okay. Unknown Seraph with the new weapons, Pylums? Okay, so interesting. I'm not going to comment on that. And then Strix, Tempest, okay. He might not be pay to win though. I don't know if they had a giveaway for this stuff, but he might have just won them from a giveaway. Although he might have also just opened weapon pads for like an ultimate data pad. I don't know. That's probably the most likely case. And then let's see this guy. He's got the level 60 Baihu Luchador. Okay. I didn't see this guy in the game though. Oh wait, was this guy the Teth that was spawn raiding us? Maybe. If he just dropped his Luchador, he would have won that game. I don't know what he was doing. Okay. And then let's see our other teammates. So this guy was the Bjorn. He has very solid bots. He's got 2 Samjuks and a Dux. Okay. Level up your Dux, sir. What are you doing? That thing is broken. Nuo, Fenrir. Okay, solid stuff. And then finally this guy. What does he got? The Aoming, Acho, Samjox, and Kaji. Very solid builds. Just level them up. Yeah. If you just level these up, you'll hit Diamond, maybe even Expert in no time. So yeah. That'll be our games for today. Let's just quickly grab some rewards though before we leave. So okay, we got these done. So that's 8 rewards that we're just gonna get here. Some massive claim here. So we got defense boosters, 100 keys, power cells, platinum, and modules. W. And from here, we also finished this task. So we will be getting a common pad tomorrow pretty easily. And then from here, apparently we got a event task done. So yeah, we healed 100,000 durability. Thank you, Leo. You are the goat. 30 memoriam pretty easily. And then what's our next task now? Gain honor points for doing damage. So we literally just need to play games. So that'll be pretty easy. And yeah, I think we might actually be able to do this in one game, which is going to be pretty cool. And then after that, we'll have to capture beacons using jumping or flying bots, which means we will have to run our Leo and maybe our Cossack. Maybe we run our Cossack for some beacons. That'll be kind of funny. And yeah. And I do want to run the Leech soon, but like I said, this thing is way too underleveled right now that if we drop this guy in, we're probably just going to get absolutely cooked. If we start getting some better weapons, I might try just running him in the game just to show you what he's like. Yeah, we'll have to wait on that. Let's just open up our final chest here before the 200% bonus goes away. So quick speed. And we landed on the Hellburner pilot, W! I was actually going to have to buy this guy when we eventually build a Hellburner too. So if you guys don't know, the Hellburner is basically a robot that can basically, it's this guy right here. Basically his ability is Overload. It's got a 5-second cooldown and a 5-second charge duration, so you can cycle it once every 10 seconds. What it does is it basically speeds up like crazy and it detonates in a radius of 75 meters. So the reason why this thing is good is this is one of the best bots for extermination alongside the ducks. And the only other bot that can charge, the reason why it's so good is because it can charge up titans really fast. The only other bot that rivals it is the Shell, which is down here, I think. So where are you? Yeah, the Shell. We actually fought against one of these guys. The Hellburner and the Shell work in the same way. It's just that the Shell has a longer ability duration. So this thing, I think, has a 7-second duration. Or maybe it's 5 seconds and 7. Either way, it has a slower cooldown and it was a longer cooldown, and it also deals less damage with the ability. But in exchange, it has those shields for extra survivability, and it has a little bit more firepower in the form of extra weapons. But yeah. I mean, the Hellburner is like solid though. The pilot, basically what it does is it gives us 100 defense points, so 50% damage reduction while we're in the middle of using the Hellburner ability. So as you can see, we have 100 defense points while using it. And then I'll also show you the Samjuk pilot that we got. So where are you? It's not Samjuk, the Scorpion pilot. Where are you? Ash. Yep. So we actually had one already, but as you can see, we get 5 seconds of stealth when we use our ability. So that's pretty solid. We've got a lot of pilots actually now, which is pretty cool. But the ones that we have that are good are very limited. I think most of these pilots are pretty trash, except for a couple of them that we have. So obviously the ones we're using, Manny is pretty decent, not the best, but very good general pilot. Obviously Walter is one of the top tier pilots. The Alchin pilot is one of the top tier pilots. 7 seconds of stealth is crazy. Strider pilot's good. Samjok pilot's decent. Pathfinder's pilot is one of the best in the game. 3-second shield breaker. You can absolutely hard counter swords with it. Let's see. Duck's pilot is one of the best in the game. You get 5 seconds of stealth and damage bonus as well. What else is there? Besides that, I think, let's see, Fafnir's is decent too. I think you get extra defense mitigation. Okay, never mind. That's actually not that good then. Where are you? Where's one that I know that's good? Hellburner's is okay. I think those are the only really good ones we have. I mean, Stefan's is pretty good too. Like you get some extra damage bonus, but you don't want to use Stefan, I think. You want to use the one that gives you the quantum radar while you're in your ability. And the Dagon thing is fine, but Dagon is kind of squishy right now, so not the best. But yeah, solid pilot rewards. I'm probably going to sell 90% of them for silver, honestly. But, you know, I think we're doing fine where we are. Pathfinder pilot is level 10, so the moment we get our Pathfinder here in our daily rewards, we're going to be absolutely chilling. This Pathfinder is going to be very, very broken. This Pathfinder might actually become the strongest pot we have in our hangar. The good thing about that Pathfinder build, by the way, is as you guys can see, we actually will be getting 3 good medium weapons, the Jotuns. Or actually, are they the Jotuns? No, the Cheons. Jotun is the heavy weapon. The Cheons are going to be good because you can actually put them on the Leo as well, because this thing has 3 medium slots. The Cheons are really good on most mid-range robots, so we can use them on the Leo, you can use them on the Nuo, you can run them on the Pathfinder, obviously. You could run them on, where are they? You could technically run them on the Leech, not recommended, but you can. Yeah, there's a lot of options. So the daily reward, like I said, this time, this is goated. Pixonic literally handed out the 5th best robot in the game for free. Obviously, you don't get the pilot, but hey, you can get that easily from the 100 chests. As you guys know, we got it for free as well. So yeah, very solid from Pixonic. I'm pretty happy with what they've been doing. Solid gift marathon too this time. The only complaint I have is that they gave us a very subpar ultimate datapad. And I'm telling you, I genuinely think the reason for this is because this reward here in the event calendar, where are we? I genuinely think this reward on Christmas might actually be an ultimate datapad. So I think that's the reason why the ultimate datapad this time is so bad. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. We get 1,000 keys. We also get a gold common datapad too pretty soon. So very excited about all the stuff we're getting in the speedrun. And I don't know what these 3 rewards are going to be, but hopefully they're also pretty good. Imagine one of them is like a gold, like red datapad or a gold purple datapad. People are going to be going crazy over that. But yeah, very solid rewards so far. We're doing pretty solid on modules too right now. I think we might actually be able to upgrade our Acha modules up too. So how much does this cost? 200? Yeah, we could technically level up our modules here. I think Immunet might be a little bit bugged right now, but definitely like Repair Amp, this thing, we could upgrade this to be much better than what we have right now. But I think, like I said, if you're going to upgrade modules, while Achos is good, Leo takes priority because you guys saw how broken this thing is in terms of pure tankiness. What we have right now, by the way, the Leo right now is not that tanky. If you thought our guy right now is tanky, this thing is unkillable when it gets to Mark II and Mark III. Like, genuinely one of the best free-to-play robots in the game. I'd say it's 3rd best right now. But yeah, pretty crazy. And yeah. So that's all I have for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Yo, brother, signing off. And boom, we are done. Wow, that flew by a lot faster than I thought it would. Anyways, as you guys know, I am a human being. I am busy. It's kind of rough because, like I said, I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now. I have that research job. I have to get my stuff ready for Korea. I have a hearing test appointment literally tomorrow. I have, what else is there? I'm working on a game. I'm working on code for another app. I'm learning like 3 different softwares at the same time. I need to study for my coursework for the fall. And I have to do YouTube. And between all of that stuff, there's not that much time left over to do my own stuff, which is just to chill, right? So I am quite busy. Obviously, I'm also, since I'm at home, you guys might hear my parents in the background. I don't know. I closed the door, but that's only so soundproof, right? So this setup is kind of scuffed, but, you know, hopefully you guys can understand. Like I said, I am a human being. Life is pretty busy. I think I unironically slept at like 5 in the morning because I had to do work. Like, it's getting pretty rough. Anyways, hopefully you guys can understand. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series though as well. And yeah, be patient. Like I said, that video that I'm making right now, I'm not going to disclose too much of it except for the fact that it's on a pixelated game. That it's going to be really banger. I know for a fact it's going to be banger. So just be patient for that. And in the meantime, I'll be uploading like these videos anyways. So hopefully you guys aren't going to be missing out too much. Just expect uploads to slow down maybe a little. I'll try to do editing as much as I can whenever I'm free. But just expect videos to be a little bit backlogged. And I will try to get a couple episodes edited ahead of time so that when I'm on the plane, which is going to be like a 20-something hour flight to Korea, you guys will still have like content to see. And hopefully while I'm in Korea, I can still get content out consistently as well. But anyways, that's enough for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, go subscribe. If you're already subscribed, I don't care. Go double check. Remember, YouTube can be sometimes weird. I can't even talk right now. It's like past midnight right now. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. You guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's all for this one. Your brother signing off. I'll see you in the next one.